think you drinking some good water and you gotta keep going to the bathroom, that water is trash. That's what your kidneys does. It keeps the good stuff and let that bad shit go. Yeah, so that's how I always. That's like when people drink beer. You notice they got to keep using the bathroom because that shit is poison. It's no good for you. Your kidneys like, I
That
want
makes
this
sense,
shit.
Cairo, because when I drink liquor, it's weird. It's rare that I do. But whenever I do, I definitely be pissing like fuck.
Yeah, because your kidneys can't keep nothing. That's what your body does. It keeps the good stuff and filter out the bad stuff. That's why
That
when you're
makes
on a
sense.
plant-based diet, you
Yeah.
using the bathroom 4 or 5 times a day. Every time you eat something, your body you're gonna like, oh damn, I gotta go use the bathroom. But when
Yeah.
you eating that meat, your DNA don't recognize that shit, and your digestive system cannot break that down. So that shit gets stuck in there. You clogged up in the bathroom, squeezing, pushing,
Yep.
damn near about to
Yep.
pop an artery, and that shit
Yep.
won't come out.
Yep. Damn, Cairo. We love you, Cairo. Okay, let's get back to this.
Well, she's supposed to remain a virgin until she got wedded. So the nut is in her brain?
You heard him. That's DC Fly. He said the nut is in her brain. Hey, my bad. We're going to fact check this, though. We're going to get the science behind this.
Coupling fluid. Y'all literally becoming one.
After
And
let's
that's why,
fact
like,
check.
if you ejaculate in a woman, bro, your sperm go to her brain and stay there for the rest of her life.
Good. Good. That's what I like. I like that.
Yeah, that's why in the Bible. That's why in the Bible, a woman was only supposed to be with one man her whole entire life because they knew that concept.
Tiffany Haddish was talking about this actually, Carl.
So the nut is in her brain. In her brain.
Yeah.
Really?
So look, for real, look. You have inside of your sperm, bro. You have something that actually weakens.
I don't want to be the only one here.
I feel them. This is gonna send out text. Hey.
DC, I ain't never invite you on my stage, boy. They won't even be in there listening. They just bugging up.
It's almost over. Hold on, y'all.
Y'all be weak up here. No, seriously though. So, in your sperm, when you ejaculate in a woman, you have something that literally suppresses her immune system. And then she has something called spermicide that's naturally produced by her vagina to kill all the 100 trillions of sperms for one can make it and the baby can be conceived. So what this does when you ejaculate in her, you weaken her immune system, is something called the blood and brain barrier.
Damn, okay, so Puma Fish wrong. I got excited, my bad, y'all. Y'all still good, right? So Puma Fish jumped to the gun. Cairo.
There I go, here I go right now. My phone died, the other one.
So Puma Fish, I'm going to jump the gun and say he was wrong because he was saying it don't get into the bloodstream, and he's breaking down how it gets into the bloodstream. And Cairo, what did you say? If it gets in the blood, it can get to the brain. Didn't you say that, Cairo? You there?
Yeah. But anyways, Tiffany Haddish was talking about something like this too.
What she said?
She basically was saying the same thing, like when you have multiple sexual partners, that's why it's not good, because when they ejaculate in you, they stay in you forever. So that's why you be developing all the behavior.
Look at that.
And stuff inside.
Look at that. Let's get to the bottom of this shit, y'all. Come on, Jamie. Bring it on. You heard that, Cairo?
I heard it, but is he researching that on AI or is that somebody?
One thing I would give Tiff, and she just like you, Cairo, and let's when
they keep cutting me off. I can't hear shit.
I've heard Tiff say a lot of things, and a lot of that shit, it checks out. So I know people kind of, when they hear a certain name, they'll already make judgment. And she, of course, she got her crazy moments, but I've heard her say a lot of shit that makes sense. Let me say it like that. And I don't think Jamie would be repeating it if he thought it was nonsense. So she's basically saying what he just said.
Yeah, but can somebody?
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. Huh? I was saying, yeah, that's why I brought it up.
I heard Jamie. Cairo, you was trying to say something.
AI see it stay in your bloodstream forever. That's the part I want.
All right, so Jamie, before I press play, you said Tiffany might have got it from him. We don't know.
This shit.
But she said it also.
Man, I'm so tired of this phone. These motherfuckers.
One can make it.
How does it keep cutting off like
so
this?
What this does when you ejaculate in her, you weaken her immune system. It's something called the blood and brain barrier.
Listen, Cairo.
And attaches to receptors on her brain. That's why they be so addicted to males. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard the word pussy whip, right? Like, no, literally, women scientifically get dick whipped, though. Scientifically. Because your sperm literally binds with her brain.
Come on, y'all.
That's why multiple sex partners and women, they start developing multiple different personalities.
There it is.
You ever seen your woman start talking like you? Sometimes I even start looking alike. I always felt like married people, when they start looking alike, you found your match. No, yeah. So that's the minute just
that nigga DC stupid.
Hey, look. Hey, shit sound funny, bro.
That nigga DC stupid.
Peer review science, bro.
So hold on, Cairo. He just said it's peer review science. Is the comment section still with us?
Yeah.
Cairo, if we can, let's turn our emotions off and just use our brain. And this man is saying it's peer review science. It ain't some shit he just pulling out of thin there. Jamie said, Tiffany said the same thing. Let me press play again.
Your sperm literally is with her brain forever. And that's why multiple sex partners and women, they start developing multiple different personalities. You may never seen your woman start talking like you. Sometimes I even start looking alike.
Right.
I always felt like married people, when they start looking alike, you found your match. No, yeah. So that's the minute just bust that many nuts in her. Look, hey, the shit sound funny, bro, but look, it sound funny, but this is peer review science, bro.
You heard that?
It's peer review science.
I hear it, but I'm saying, it's still good to follow up and
genetic material, right? Sperm is DNA genetic material. So if you constantly busting your genetic material into a woman,
I just looked it up on AI.
It
said once it gets a woman pregnant, the male.
This nigga DC stupid.
wait, I can't hear. What did it say?
It says that the male.
He giving you the science, Cairo.
But what does Jamie say he Googled on AI? I'm not saying I disagree. I'm saying that it's been a lot of people before that was public figures like that would get up and make statements, and you found out later that shit wasn't even true. So I'm not saying that he's wrong or right. I'm saying I still have to do my research. You know what I mean? Because that sounds like that's strong to say something stay in you forever.
Well, it says here that the male fetal DNA from pregnancy can persist in a mother's brain tissues for decades.
Wow.
But it didn't say forever.
No, decades is good enough for now. Come on, Cairo, don't move the goalposts. One thought at a
but
time.
like he was saying though, forever. That's why I'm telling you.
Is decades not long enough, Cairo?
But he said forever. He didn't say decades. That's why I'm like, I know forever. That don't sound right.
Decades mean at least 20 years. One decade.
A decade is 10 years.
All right. So if Jamie
said decade with the S, so that means at least 20.
Come on now.
Yeah, but he said forever.
Read it again, Jamie. I might need you to send me a copy of that. Go ahead.
It didn't say stay forever. It said decade.
You fixated on forever, but Jamie just gave. Okay, let's take Jamie research over y'all right now, because you want to stay stuck on forever, but Jamie still 20 years is a long time for nothing to be on the chick brain. Come on now, stop. But
playing. You have to understand what I'm saying is I understand human anatomy or your diet. Your diet, when your diet is good, your body filters shit out. It's when your diet is bad that it doesn't. So I'm not saying that. I get what he's saying. Decades, that's a long time. But I know how the human body works because I understand human anatomy.
All right, so let's finish hearing Jamie out. One more time, Jamie, if you don't mind.
Okay, hold on.
Because you asked him to look it up, Cairo. So here we go.
Because I was wondering what he say. Remember when I say forever, I don't know, because that don't make sense. That's all. But saying.
All right. So let's say we'll rock with you on that. Do you accept what Jamie just read about the decades?
Yes, yes. I'm gonna tell you why. You know how when
we've proven Puma Fish wrong, and we've confirmed. See, I love this stuff when we do the fact checks. Puma Fish said Cairo, this shit just goes in your fallopian tubes. It don't go. So now we know it does go in your blood. Because what did you say before Puma put that comment? He said if it gets to your blood, you said this, Cairo. If it gets in your blood, it can get to the brain. You said that before the fact check.
But this is what I wanted to tell you when he said forever. I knew that wasn't right. Only because, like everybody took that measles shot, right? When they were younger. Now, this is what people don't know. They injected you with the measles. So that shit, let me tell you, it stays in your body too for decades, just like they talking about. But when I went to go get tested, by me being on a plant-based diet, guess what? It's not in my system. But if most people go get tested that's not a plant-based diet, they still got it in their system. That's how I know. Because they was trying to, I said, I'm not taking no, y'all got me fucked up. They're like, well, it's not in your system, and usually that shit stay in your system for decades.
All right.
Yeah, you can Google that. Now that's facts.
I believe Cairo, just like other people we listen to, when you speak, and on most occasions, I can take your word. I want y'all to understand me. This is the type of person I am. When I don't believe it, you ain't even got to tell me to fact check it. I'm going to do that. But
But
if
you
I
have to
believe
sanitize.
it,
You
at
know, when he
least
said forever, I knew. I'm like, no way, because your body filters yourself out. That's why I was like, no. Now, if if he would have said first decade,
Look,
obviously I'm gonna believe it.
reading even more of it. It's saying because I don't know if y'all familiar with the Fred Hutchinson cancer research.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, it says in his research, analyzed brain tissues of deceased women and discovered that roughly 63% of subjects possess male DNA distributed across multiple regions of the brain. So basically, after the woman is dead, it's still there.
Yeah, because you fucking nigga, nothing inside you. You think it's not gonna be in your blood? Y'all understand how the blood works? Your blood is the thing that keeps you still.
Let me process what this nigga just said. Even after, so damn, hold on, man. This shit is crazy. This nigga said even after she's dead.
Yeah, because you still fucking. You fucking, right? Nigga, nothing inside you. Yeah, it's gonna still be in your DNA.
That's mind blowing. Is there any more to share, Jamie? I mean, that's hey, yeah, that changed your whole perspective of settling down with some.